Our next speaker is Noah Bergam. The title of his speech is Chasing Memes.
Let me set the stage for you. It's a fateful spring afternoon at a Barnes & Noble cafe. Alone at a table among the buzz of chatter and the smell of fresh cappuccinos sits Noah Bergam, staring at his computer, shocked. It had been confirmed. He was not nearly as smart as he thought he was. He tried to play the game of educational video making on YouTube, but he didn't have the time nor the integrity. His videos would butcher random, unnecessarily difficult topics like quantum physics and string theory. Nevertheless, he made himself look smart by appropriating scientific lingo he didn't understand, and it boosted his ego. But then physics experts found his physics videos and told him he was wrong about pretty much everything. And this cocky little upstart felt cheated as he stared at the comments. The tea was served. I was served. I admit, as a YouTuber, I had a problem. I was so bent on capturing the attention of my audience that I would reduce the factual content of my videos to inaccurate, convenient metaphors and jokes, to memes. Looking back, I realized that the reduction of merit and facts to superficial memes is a much more virulent issue than I thought. It's a growing culture that permeates not only the internet, but our school environment and our world at large. In order to push back against this truth-starved environment, the watered-down espresso of communication, we must better understand and recognize the enormous effect of memes. Yes, memes. What are they? Well, my generation generally sees memes as internet jokes, pictures or lines of text that are meant to elicit laughter. But even that definition has been stripped of its complexity. That definition falls short of capturing the true essence of memes because, in their truest sense, memes are ideas, concepts, things that can be transferred between human brains. The word was coined in 1976 as part of a scientific theory known as memetics. This theory seeks to describe human communication in terms of Darwinian evolution, natural selection, survival of the fittest. These strong, durable ideas, or memes, live on, while the weak, flimsy memes die off. So what makes one meme stronger than another? Well, the answer to that question lies in efficiency, shortness, and sweetness. In our internet-oriented world, we see how this doctrine is especially relevant. We as a society are overflowing with trillions of memes and ideas and opinions. In order to get attention, you must be efficient and concise. You must sacrifice depth for flashiness and entertainment value. Look at Donald Trump, for example. By maximizing his panache, he has conquered political media in an unprecedented manner. During the 2016 campaign, Trump was able to distinguish himself, not with policy, but with controversy and Twitter firestorms, trash talk and short, unreliable promises like build a wall or lock her up. The media, for the sake of ratings, infallibly reports on these frequent little pulses of outrageousness, most of which have no real depth or bearing in reality. This cycle of absurd memes was what catapulted Trump across the media into the presidency. Lil Tay, Logan Paul, Harambe, Pepe the Frog, Billy McFarland. Tons of internet memes follow this model of extreme absurdity. The result is a hierarchical media where we as an audience are only able to see the surface, the extremely weird and efficient memes that bubble to the top. Meanwhile, the more complex, less eye-catching stuff like educational material or actual policymaking remains deeper, often beyond the reach of our increasingly shallow attention spans. In short, the most successful memes are increasingly simple and not intellectually stimulating. When I was making my YouTube videos, I tried to capitalize upon that idea of simplicity, and in doing so, I engineered myself as a meme, a one-dimensional persona, and I sacrificed some depth in the process. I simply wanted to be the smart kid in everyone's minds. And this desire wasn't built out of excessive pride, but instead by the base fear of being seen as undistinguished, undefined. Trust me, as a middle child in a big family, it's easy to be left in the dust and overlooked, to never have someone cheering you on at sports games or asking about your social life. Recognition often hinges upon my academic achievements, my ability to fit the meme of intelligence. And with that, it's hard to have a unique identity when your achievements are constantly overshadowed. Look at me now. It's easy for me, my memes, to be conflated with the brand of Miro Bergam as I stand on this very stage. But on those YouTube screens, I was Noah Bergam. Laugh all you want, but overcomplicated science videos were something that I could become, an identity of unlimited intelligence, an identity that could reach my surroundings and validate me. But alas, it was an illusion, one that shattered when a few physicists pointed out my errors. With that, I came to the hilariously degrading realization that I was a fraud. I chased memes rather than true merit, and being disabused of that habit led to shame, but it also taught me something. Memes favor brevity and potency above all else. As such, in our extremely meme-oriented world, we tend to ignore complex issues and personalities and instead favor shallow, brief, entertaining communication. This plays out in political discourse, but also in this very school. Memes turn student government campaigns into comedy shows, English classes into SparkNotes discussions, our opinion about this school into a 5-second meme of the week. We all need to consider the effects of memes in our lives. We need to lengthen our attention spans. We must embrace the complexities of the world around us, as well as the intricacies of our own identities. So let's set another scene. It's your average afternoon at a Barnes & Noble cafe. And there sits Noah Bergam, writing this speech with a proper introspection, complexity of thought, and research. He sighs with some hope, hoping that he was not nearly as much of a meme as he thought he was. Thank you.